Hello guys, welcome back to our UNEB series. This time round we are going to look at UNEB solutions for 2025 mathematics. My name is Gaba Ashraf, a teacher of math and physics, and this time round we are going to look at how the UNEB of 2025 would be done so that you can learn and better yourself come 2026, 2020. First and foremost, you download the CATED app. We have a lot of items there. We have a lot of more information on many subjects: physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology. So you can get the CATED app on Play Store. Just go to Play Store, search CATED, download the app, and then enroll to enjoy more of our items. Item 1 of UNEB 2025 is always constructed from the theme of numbers, where we have the topics. The first topic, number bases, working with integers, fractions, percentages and decimals, numerical concept 1 and 2, ratios and proportions, vectors and translations. But not all of these topics are included in this item. We just pick some topics to construct the item, as we're going to see. A parish agriculture officer has received 450 kilograms of fertilizers for maize and 120 liters of anti-tick vaccine for cattle. He intends to distribute fertilizers equally among the farmers and also distribute anti-tick vaccine equally among the same farmers. He wants to establish the number of farmers that will get the items. Joseph is one of the farmers and his daily milk production is 180 liters. He sells 60% of the milk at 850 shillings per liter and donates 15th of the remaining milk to the orphanage. He has been advised to use the quantity of milk left after selling and donating to make yogurt and butter into a ratio 1:3. However, Joseph has a challenge of determining the amount of milk he should use to make the butter. Task. Help Part A, the parish agriculture officer, to establish the number of farmers that will receive the items. Roman 2, kilograms of fertilizers and liters of vaccine each farmer will get. Part B, Joseph, help Joseph to determine the amount of Roman 1, money he collects from the milk he sells. Roman 2, milk he should use to make butter. So when you look at this item, it has two parts. Most of the times, UNEB sets these items in form of the two parts, so that if a learner fails part A, you may not be able to fail part B. So this helps you to get a chance of not failing the whole item. So it is a scenario which is continuous but interconnected or linked in a way that you cannot fail both parts. So when we break it down further, we are looking at a parish agriculture officer who has received 450 kilograms of fertilizers for maize and 120 liters of anti-tick vaccine for cattle. So when you look at this, it takes us to working with integers. So it means that UNEB, while constructing this item, was testing a candidate, whether the candidate has a competence or is competent on utilizing or knowing how to use working with integers. Furthermore, we have some fractions there in the second part of the item. And once you look at this, it takes us to this part of fractions, percentages, and decimals. Then we had some given ratio. where we are talking about the yogurt and butter. So we find ourselves having a link to the ratios and proportions. So this is all what was used while constructing the item. So we are testing whether a learner is really competent on how to utilize or knows a lot more on those on those topics. So we're going to unleash on how the solutions can be done, and therefore we can first start with part A. Part A, under the task, we are saying that help the parish agriculture officer to establish the number of farmers that will receive the items. First of all, we have 450 kilograms. Then we have 120 kilograms. When you break up these two, we are looking at the same number of farmers acquiring each kilogram on this type of fertilizer and each kilogram on this part of fertilizer. So we realize that the only thing under working with integers that can help us break down this in order to make sure we get that number of farmers that will equally share this is only by using the HCF, or the greatest common factor. So therefore, we can put this in the table. So we place these values in the table. Then we look for factors which can equally divide these two numbers without giving any remainder. So you can begin with the least factor, have a 2, 450 divided by 2, we get 225, and then 120 divided by 2 gives us a 60. So we still get another common factor. If at all this same 2 cannot be applied here. Why? If at all a 2 is applied here and then it gives a remainder on any of these 2, then we proceed to choosing another common factor. So the 2 here won't give a whole number. So we can go to a 3. So 225 divided by 3 gives 75, and then this gives a 20. Then we could proceed with a 3, but 20 divided by 3 gives a remainder. So we can choose another factor. Once we choose a 4, it will suit the 20, but not suit the 75. So we can take on a 5. Once we take on a 5, this will give us 75 divided by 5, we get 15, and then here we shall get a 4. So the moment we reach at a point where these two values cannot be divided by any other value, so we stop for HCF or GCF. But for LCM, we don't care about which value. So long as each can be divided by any value, so long as it does not give a remainder, we can proceed. For HCF, we stop at a point where we cannot have a common factor among these. So at this point, we shall now get our GCF as 2 times 3 times 5, and this gives us a 30. Then we have to give a conclusion. We say that if at all you are responding to any task, you must make sure you do the mathematics, but make sure you conclude, because that will be the response for that task. So we are looking at item 1, part A, Roman 1. So the conclusion is, therefore, 30 farmers will receive the items. So we can proceed with the Roman 2, of which Roman 2, the task says, help the parish agriculture officer to establish the number of kilograms of fertilizers and liters of vaccine that the farmer will get. So at this point, the moment you are, remember this is, we have the 450 and then 120. So you just correlate with what remains here. It will always be the answer. If at all you wish, you can get the 450 divided by the 30 farmers, so that you get the kilograms that are required. But in this case, we shall just take on the last values in the table. So we shall just give a conclusion from the table and say we have 15 kilograms of fertilizers and 4 liters of vaccine. So that's part A. For part B, Roman 1, when you look at the task, you are saying that help Joseph to determine the amount of money he collects from the milk that he sells. So this takes you back to the scenario where we have Joseph as one of the farmers, and the daily milk production is 180 liters. So that means that on the 180 liters, 60% of the milk is the one that he sells. So we shall now get 60 out of 100, which is the 60% of the 180 liters of milk, which finally gives us 108 liters. So it means that of the 180 liters, he only sells 60%, which is the 108 liters of milk. But at which cost? Which is it is stated in the scenario as 850 per liter. So the amount is the 108 liters of milk that he sells, each liter at a cost of 850 shillings, which will give us an amount which is 91,800. So we can give a conclusion saying that Joseph collects 91,800 shillings on selling the milk. So we can proceed to Roman 2. And Roman 2 under the task says, help Joseph to determine the amount of milk he should use to make butter. So this still takes you back to the scenario, which is the second part of the scenario. We go to this part where the scenario says he donates 1/15 of the remaining milk to the orphanage. So it means that if at all he manages to sell this, what will be the remainder that he will donate? So we shall first get the remainder by having the total liters of milk, which is 180, and then we subtract off the 108 liters of milk. So remaining with 72 liters of milk. So these are the number of liters that he donated. So when we go to part B, Roman 2, it says, help Joseph to determine the amount of milk he should use to make the butter. This takes us back to the scenario where we have he donates 1/15 of the remaining milk to the orphanage. So it means that we have to get the remaining liters of milk by getting the total, which was 180, minus the liters of milk that he sold. So we shall have 72 liters of milk that had remained. 72 liters of milk that had remained, he has to donate 1/15 liters to the orphanage. So can get the donated liters by having 1/15 of the 72 that remained, and that gives us 4.8 liters. So this is not the end, because the task wants us to get the amount of milk that was used to make butter. So we proceed by getting what remained at the end. So it means that the final remainder of the liters of milk would be, of those 72 that we had, we are going to further subtract the 4.8, giving us 67.2 liters of milk. So these 67.2 liters of milk are the ones that were now used to make yogurt and butter. So we have been given in the scenario the ratio of yogurt to butter as 1 to 3, meaning that on the 67.2 liters of milk, we are going to take 1 part to go to yogurt and 3 parts to go to butter. But we are interested in what is used for butter. So we shall simply get the total ratio as 1 plus 3 giving us a 4. So what amount of liters is used for making butter? So we shall now get the liters of milk for butter by getting the 3 parts out of the 4 parts used on the 67.2. And once you press your calculator, you'll get 50.4 liters. So these 50.4 liters are the liters that will be used to make butter. So what we can do is to give a conclusion. Therefore, you should use 50.4 liters of milk to make butter. So this is it, and this is how we are to respond to this item. And make sure that when you're always responding to this item, be detailed. Be detailed in such a way that on each part you give some description that will be what will give you something which is self-explanatory. Don't forget to give a conclusion on each part of the item. Each part of the task, after getting the final answer, it is not the end. Give a conclusion, as you have been seeing how we have done this. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and download the Katedi app to enjoy more resources, more items, more notes, and easy mathematics and all other subjects. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.